What up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Like,
Yo.
love, share, turn on the notifications, do all the things. I'm trying to get it all the way early because apparently I've upset a few people with the name of our title tonight because I feel that I used the term retarded correctly, which is not about anybody that has a mental disability. It's not about those people. Those people are not retarded. Those people can't help it. But people who purposely take on retarded behavior are retarded.
So the only thing I will say is that the Jody views do not reflect my own or Billy's here, and we are going to agree to disagree on that one as thoroughly as we can.
Anyway, guys, everybody, welcome to the show. We had a fun weekend this weekend, didn't we?
I'm trying to keep him employed. All right, I know you don't care. You get a pass on all that shit.
I don't get a pass on it. I don't get a pass on it. I mean,
you get to. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you get to cite your disability. And
no, I mean,
get a free pass
if we're going to say that retarded only means people that have disabilities, then I'm retarded as fuck. I have all kinds of retardations if you're going to call it that. All right?
No.
If that's
okay.
if that's what you're calling.
Let's talk about what we did do this weekend. How about that?
Okay. Well, first let's talk about everybody. Welcome to the show.
Yes, welcome.
I'm having a little bit of Buffalo Trace, the staple. I ended up buying the big liter bottle this time.
Oh yeah. How much do you usually pay for that?
Well, I've only got that for the rest of this week, but it was $52, and I still have to Venmo that money. So remind me to do that here in a little bit.
Yeah, $52 for a liter bottle of Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. But that's what I'm having. What about you, Billy? What are you having to drink?
I'm just having a little cold one, Modelo.
Oh, nice.
I've been doing quite a bit of drinking today, so I'm trying to take.
I'm sorry, it's a half gallon. I was just corrected.
Oh. Gotcha. So, Billy, you had a long day at work?
I've had a long 21 days at work.
I'll be honest with you, man. This week has been rough for me, or not this week, it's only Monday, but the last couple of weeks in the world of education has been kind of rough too. It's just like, and then it's the end of the month. So of course, end of the month for people in academia, it's like, I gotta have all this done now. And I'm like, you've had 6 months to do this and you're going to just do it all now. Hey,
there's
Daniel Berries. Yep.
Hey, everyone. Happy Monday. Good seeing
what
you.
Is it a little old-fashioned? Is that right?
Old-fashioned, yeah.
A little old-fashioned. Hello, happy Monday to him as well. But you also have, so I get that. I mean, I've been elbows and backsides, and I'm on campus 4 times a week this semester too. So it's like I am always there. It feels like I feel like I never get a break. Like I didn't get my workout in until half hour before I started the show tonight, or before we started. Yeah,
long day. It
is a long day, and I got and I almost forgot, but I ate prior to, and I ate pasta right before it because I made. Let me ask Billy. I love Parmesan, chicken Parmesan, right?
Okay.
I love that, but I don't like it breaded. I like it like a naked bake.
Okay.
Parmesan made the exact same way, but take the breading off of it. So I did that this weekend. And it was fantastic. So, because I just something about fried, or even if you do baked, breaded chicken Parmesan, it just does something to me that I don't like. I don't like the way it tastes. I don't like that texture, that mouthfeel.
Let me ask you this: the last time you made it, what breading did you use?
Well, I usually try to use breadcrumbs with egg to help get it on there, and then a little bit of brown sugar just to give it a little bit of a sweetness to it, to bring that in. And it's just a little bit of that because you don't want it too sweet. And then of course, I'm missing the milk like ingredient, whether it's half and half or
like heavy cream or something.
Heavy cream or something like that. Yeah.
Interesting.
So
by the way, we've been joined by DJ Elijah saying hi. Hello, Mr. Elijah.
If it's not as long as it's not a texture thing, you might want to try panko, which is Japanese breadcrumbs.
By the way, Michelle said you got your workout in, David, on Saturday.
I did get my workout in. We will talk about that.
And Michelle said that my naked chicken Parmesan was delicious.
I'll believe
I
that.
still make it like you do. Like I still slice the cheese. I mean, slice the cheese. Slice the chicken breast open, and then I put about 20 minutes into it. I'll put the sauce and the Parmesan inside of it, just like you would normally do a chicken Parmesan. I just don't like the breading. I just don't like that texture. I like
So it's a texture thing. So the panko wouldn't change that for you. So it's just a texture thing you don't like.
yeah. But, I mean, we don't have to make this about cooking. I feel like I've definitely in my
I'm hungry now. Oh shit. Here we go.
well, it's funny because I've had this conversation. So one of the things we missed this past week. Actually, let's go to David real quick. Dave, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Mountain Gay XO.
Mountain Gay. By the way,
Delicious.
the best, in my opinion, the best rum ever made on the market, right there.
Strong contender. I would say top 5. I don't know one necessarily, but I mean, again, it's down to individual.
Well, it's for me. It's because
a good-
it's you can drink it straight, and it has that barrel taste that you expect from a caramelized or vanilla toffee type of bourbon, and that's what I like. So it's more of a palate thing there, but anyway. So I have had this past week, all of last week, and even in class today. My undergraduate students are revolting on me because I don't eat gas station food at all. I just won't do it.
I won't do that either, really.
I know, and they
Well,
find
is that
it.
a problem?
Yeah, because all of them do it. They're like, you don't eat like fresh gas station food. I'm like, no, I'm not eating anything at the gas station.
You just said
And-
fresh and gas station.
I know that's exactly what I said too. And then they're like, we can get some fried fish and some potato wedges. I'm like, no, there is
Listen.
no way. I put fried fish. But first off, fish at a
Right.
gas station, just wrong.
That sounds like such a mistake.
Sushi at a gas station is wrong. But I will say this: if you've never been to a Buc-ee's, because Buc-ee's technically
no,
is a gas station.
But I disagree with Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's, and I made that argument because I have eaten stuff there at Buc-ee's.
Okay.
But Buc-ee's is like, I mean, first of all, this is the way I rate it. This was my argument. My
I don't
argument
like a gas
was,
station.
when you go into a Buc-ee's, do you not feel like this is the greatest place you've ever been? Like the bathroom is so clean. Like you can go in there and
They
you're
are
like,
super
you
clean
know,
bathrooms.
if you drop your drawers and they just drop a little bit far to the, you don't feel like you need to go get an STD check or anything like that. You know, you don't have to hover. You don't have to even put down the little paper stuff that sticks to everything on your body. You can just sit down on the plastic on the porcelain.
We want to talk
no.
about food.
No.
We should get back to that.
No.
First of all, Rena says, "What's up?
What's
What's
up?
up to you? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for commenting. I will read most things people write, not everything, but most.
He's like Ron Burgundy.
Yeah. I'm like Ron Burgundy to a point on the telephone.
I agree. Buc-ee's
Got
got
everything
everything good.
Yeah.
I agree. Their freaking brisket burritos are fantastic.
I've actually had one of those.
I have.
So-
And by the way, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they may have the best banana pudding I've ever had.
So I here's the thing, and this might be something coming from the black delegation. We
Well,
don't
there's only two of
usually,
you in our crew.
yeah, we don't usually pop a squat unless we have home field advantage or we're at somebody's family's house.
Yeah, but the Buc-ee's, you can lock the door. It has concrete all the way around you. It's not like a stall. It's concrete all the way around you. And,
Yeah, I know, but you
and
know,
it's clean. It smells
It's-
good in there. Like you don't smell someone else's ass.
it's like this. You ever heard a black person say you don't eat from everybody?
No, I don't apparently hang out with enough
You know,
black folks.
Well,
you
yeah.
know, shit
So,
just
Not
anywhere.
that, by the way, I don't want to make that sound
Dude,
like
I know
like,
what you mean though. Like I don't like public bathrooms. I don't like taking a shit. If I can.
No,
avoid
I
it,
don't
I'm
either.
gonna-
But
Yeah.
if
I'm
I
gonna
but
avoid it at all
But if I'm
costs.
going on a road trip and I have to like sit down someplace, I'm finding the closest Buc-ee's.
Oh
Yeah.
no, for 100%. I mean, listen,
You gotta-
if you
you
don't have
gotta.
home field advantage, you know, you want to at least have a Buc-ee's. I will say that much.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I'd rather go in my own home. Yes, absolutely. All right. But if I'm traveling and I know that I can strategically find Buc-ee's. And by the way, that's the
Like
reason
every
why.
40 miles.
Well, it don't have to be every 40. I can make it like, 170.
No, I'm not saying you're going to take a shit every 40 miles. I'm like, there's a Buc-ee's every 40 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good, makes my soul feel good.
That'll be a problem
Plus-
if you had to take a shit every 40 miles. That'd be you'd be having a real bad day for some reason or another. I know this. I'd rather even shit my pants than shit in a gas station. Yeah.
Well, no, I agree with you. I agree. I absolutely agree.
Probably more sanitary.
I don't
I've
disagree.
been to some
But
gas
what-
station
but what I-
bathrooms, man.
Absolutely, I have too. Where you're like, dude, my feet don't even feel dry. Like, why am I sitting? Why am I standing in 2 inches of water that I think's water? You know?
Some of it's water.
And they're selling fried catfish in the in the gas station. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
We're not-
reason
we're
why
not- we're
I
not doing
don't
it.
eat that kind of food.
We ain't doing
So
that.
outside of a Bucky's, no, I don't eat gas station food. So as a chef, here's the way I think about it. If I
think that
absolutely
guy's a people go to the
positively
bathroom.
had to eat something from a gas station, I don't want it to be a community type service. You know how like you go into a gas station and they have these hot dogs that's been on the
Oh
road
no, the
for
first that's been there for like 2.5 years.
yeah.
Rolling
So
around. Yeah.
I feel like that's too close.
Mummified.
The community can go and touch it.
No, they're
and-
telling me like there's these hot, like I've seen them in places, and it's like these hot bars, and you can get like fried chicken, and they're like, you don't get a sausage biscuit from there. I'm like, no, I'm not going to get a sausage biscuit. I'm not going to buy anything from a gas station. All right, I'm just not going to do
always has that.
it. Brought to you by Depends.
This episode brought to you by Depends.
Absolutely, The Godfather.
So yeah, I know like Wawa's has it like you talk about, like you can go and get the little sandwiches out of the little heater thing. No,
I
but
just
like
don't want to do
if
that.
if I had to eat from a Wawa's, I would have to go over to the little kiosk and order something, and they make it, and I
It's like-
could sit there and watch it.
So I got another question for you. So Michelle and I ate at a place called. By the way, I'm gonna give a shout out to this place because it was really great. So I haven't ever been to Mount Pleasant, and so on Sunday we were like, hey, let's drive down to Mount Pleasant, see what they have down there. And so they have this Mount Pleasant grill on
Yeah,
the.
that's a good spot.
It is. So it
Yeah.
has this kind of like 50s vibe, but new. I want to say that. So it's like really nice and new, but like the vibe is very, very new. Like, and then
Like
they
50
sell you
Yeah,
like a diner,
style food,
style. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I sent you guys a picture of the hamburger that I got
Yeah.
and all that. So that was a jalapeno pimento cheese burger. Here's my question for you. So I like things medium at most, but I like more things medium rare. And I've gotten where I like my hamburgers medium rare. Is that healthy or unhealthy, Billy? Because you're a chef.
It's perfectly healthy, medium rare.
Okay, because I like that. I just like the way that Michelle and I got talking about, because she was like, "Ooh, that's too rare for me," and I'm like, so she ended up sending her hamburger back to get like cooked a little longer, and I was like, she goes, it just turns my stomach. I'm like, I kind of get that, but I like that taste of the natural flavors that come from it, and so I was just curious.
So the only thing that I wouldn't recommend people eating is what they call, and this is primarily on steaks, is what they call black and blue,
Oh, I agree
Yeah.
with you. I agree with you there.
where they take it and they literally just sear
Here, the
the
outside.
hair out, the hell
Yeah.
out of it for like 15 seconds on each side and serve it to you.
Yep,
that I would
cold.
not-
That's cold too, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
So
It's like
that-
eating sushi of
Isn't
steak.
that called Pittsburgh style?
I thought it was called yeah, actually that is what it's called.
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh.
or
I was
black
getting ready
and
to say,
blue.
yeah, that's what it's called, Pittsburgh Black and Blue. You're right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's called.
So that's the only thing I would not recommend. Also, and I hate to.
And that
kinda
just
throw
just
the-
knocks Pittsburgh's dick in the dirt, by the way, which they deserve for that. 'cause-
I kind of hate to throw the missus under the bus, but my wife orders her steak well done, and it drives me absolute batshit crazy.
Hell, her and Donald
Yeah.
Trump, she put ketchup on it too.
No, but
Hey, my
so
ex.
I'm gonna
that
give
was
I'm
a
gonna
red
give
flag,
I'm gonna give
honestly. I
three
should
of
have
our
paid
viewers
attention to.
a tip.
What's
So
that?
when you order a steak well done, and don't crucify me, but I'm pulling the covers back. When you go into a place and you order a hamburger or a steak well done, they find the oldest, ugliest pieces of
They
meat
should.
that they have.
They should absolutely do that. They should
So-
make you get as close to death as humanly possible. That is horrible.
Well, you're not going to get close to death, but the meat that you get is not going to be very
Mm-mm.
fresh, if you will.
Yeah.
I made David a great steak this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean,
Delicious.
you know,
Medium rare.
unless you
That's
really
that's the
go
only way I
to
cook mine now. It's medium rare.
one of these rare places
Okay.
where you can go up and pick your steak and they cook it
Mm.
like that. But other
That's
than
like
that,
Prime and Pint, by the way. You can go pick your steak there.
Really?
Ruth Chris used to be like that back in the day, but they're not
Yeah.
like that anymore.
Yeah, so Prime and Pint, you could do that too here in Columbia. You can go and they will. They are what they call an upscale butcher shop.
Mhm.
And so when you walk into a butcher shop, and then behind the butcher shop is this white tablecloth type of place to eat.
Yeah, we have something like that here. It's called Prime 12 on Miami Beach, and
Yeah.
literally, you almost have to have a membership to get into this place.
Really?
But you walk in, you choose your meat, they cut it right there, and if you order souffles, you have to order your souffle at the beginning of the meal.
Mm.
So I mean, if the three of us went to Prime 112, it's gonna probably run us close to $600-700, just the three of us.
Well, I mean, I do suit night quite a bit with. Well, I do it once a month with my boy, and our next one is going to Circa, and it's going to cost us. The way we always look. Anytime I take, first of all, I found this place, dude. This is no lie. So when I was looking for places to eat on Sunday, when I'll tell you about this. Let me go to my pictures. I forgot the name of it, but it's south of town. But they have. I have to register him for it. Okay, I have to register him for it. I'm getting ready to tell you.
Okay.
It's a 72-ounce steak challenge.
What the hell? Oh, he's got this shit. First of all,
Funny, that's exactly what he said. He goes, so I'll read you his text. I sent that to him, and I say, I found this place to eat. He goes, wow, it's not like a challenge that I accept. And I said, I know, right? And then that was the end of the conversation. But because I mean, he's just a funny child, man. But he's like, I got this. I could do that. I was like, I know. I want everybody in the family to be there. By the way, my aunt, who's already a kidney recipient, her kidney is in failure right now. She just got okayed for another kidney. Her husband's for another transplant. Her husband is donating to someone else, and so that trade-off allows her to go to the next available for her.
So he gives up his kidney, and then someone with a compatible.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Puts her next in line.
So it's just like me. I know most of you guys know that I donated my kidney, but so I donated my kidney. If I ever go into renal kidney failure, by the way, when they do that test, that battery test, it's like 6 months. It's
you drink a lot for a guy with one kidney. I'm just saying. Not in an insulting way. I was like, if you're worried about renal failure at some point in your life, I was like, you only got one. So,
well, I'm at 55 now. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not at 55. I'm at 51, but I'm in my 50s now. So my mother had it. My mother started having it around. Well, my grandmother died at 59 from renal kidney failure, but she had it when she was in her 30s.
I'm not trying to be funny with you, man. Like I'm legit. Hope you're taking care of yourself.
You don't think I'm taking care of myself? I mean,
we talk about how people in your family are not long lived.
No. So I was getting ready to say, but no, my family doesn't live long. But what I was going to say is that because the battery test is like 6 months long for you to even be able to donate a kidney, and so you have to go through all. And the reason why is they don't want to take your kidney if you have like the gene that could potentially have renal kidney failure. So I don't have that gene. All right. But if I were to go into kidney failure,
right,
I would immediately move to the top of the list because I've already donated.
That's cool.
And so I think that is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But no, I work out every day.
I'm not talking about.
I drink a lot of water. I flush my kidneys out.
That's good.
But you're still ugly.
We also drink. He and I killed a bottle of whiskey together. Well, no, Michelle had some too. So.
And a bottle of wine.
And a bottle of wine. I didn't fuck with the wine.
But I did. That was some good wine.
This magical weekend, did you guys cuddle afterwards or what?
We could have.
He could have. I probably would have been passed out. Want to know?
Well, I mean, I think he did sleep in his clothes, even though I gave him clothes.
Did.
And it's funny because I even watched. This is the third time I've heard you say that. Yes. So let me tell you how this went. So we're having a good time. First of all, he calls me up and he's like, "Hey, I need you to help me move this couch to person's house, right? And so we get there. I swear to God, it's like a fucking comedy. And pardon my French when I say this. It is straight out of Friends, all right? And what I mean by that is this engineer that built this place where you go up the stairs and it's like, hey, here's 4.5 feet to make your turn for no reason at all.
So
all
we had
right.
to carry a couch up 3 flights of stairs, like in a breezeway of an apartment complex. So it's got to get to the 3rd floor. And like the way each of like the stairways are, like there's just not really enough room to
4.5
actually, like,
feet. It's
turn
4.5
a
feet.
couch and like push it up to the
But
next
for no
flight.
reason. Like it was just like an outlet that came
No,
out
yeah, those little
for no
buttons
reason.
or something. There's probably
For no
pipes or some shit, but like, you know, you can't see that because it's behind a wall. So like we had to stand the thing up and finagle it, and we get it to the top floor, and this fucking thing will just not go in the door. Like no
the
one, like,
hallway's
let's
not
turn
wide
it to
enough.
the left, let's turn it to the right, or try to tip it down. All
We're
this
getting
stuff.
ready to call the neighbor who's not home and ask him when he's going to be home, so we can use his doorway.
We could use
push
his
it
door to
through.
back up in and then come in. Like
Yeah.
that was the plan at one point. And eventually we figured out actually if you just pick it up in the air and like tilt it down from the bottom, we just brought it in.
And,
And
and
so
we finally got to
all
go
that
through
done.
it. But anyways, did all that. We did all that, and then we get there, and he immediately like the legs are not on the couch, and he puts it down. He's like, "Phew, "We're done." I'm like, "Dude, why'd you put it on the ground? We got to put it back up. We got to put the bottom."
I forgot about the feet. I did.
And so we had to put the feet on it. And then he was all of a sudden he got perseverating about his damn straps. Like somebody's gonna steal freaking, cargo straps.
Now we joked about it together, and no one's going to pick up my ratchet straps because
Nobody's gonna pick up ratchet straps.
Because nobody likes ratchet straps. Nobody.
85% of the nation doesn't know how to use ratchet straps. And I'm part of that 85%.
I'm part of the 15, apparently.
Yeah.
Which you got,
Yeah.
I know how to use a ratchet strap.
He does. He
I
does
like
know how to
it.
use them.
I'm not a fan of them. but I know how to
I'm
use
not a
them.
fan either, but he did. He made me go out there and go, why did I throw away so many pairs that got stuck when I could just unratchet it and make it work? Because he told me how to do it. But I bought so many things of ratchet. Anyway, not even important. So anyway, we
Them
decided.
goddamn PhDs, the smarter they get.
Well, I mean,
Dude, you know how many engineers I help on a
real
daily
quick,
basis who
time
do not
out.
understand basic shit about a computer?
Well, first
On
of
a
all,
daily fucking basis.
first of all, we didn't learn that kind of stuff. Like I didn't have a class on ratchet straps.
Dude, you were in the military. That
I
should be like
That's not the kind of job I did in the military. I wasn't ratchet strapping anything.
you know what?
I mean,
Somebody
I could
needs
have.
to come. Somebody needs to come and take your truck because you
What
shouldn't have a
that
truck
acronym is
if
Let me
you
tell
don't
you-
know how to use a ratchet
No.
strap.
First of all,
school to figure it the fuck out.
First of all-
that's how I
First of all, I want to tell you to F off. All right. Because I drive a man's truck. You do not. And don't act like you do. All right.
But how do you know I still have that Jeep?
You don't
I might have gotten
anymore.
something else.
You got something else because I know what you got. You got a Ford F-150.
No,
Is it the Chevy?
no.
What'd you get?
Got a Ram.
It's not TRX. It's gay.
No. Hey,
And you come out. This is Pride Month, I think. Isn't this Pride Month?
No, I'm not
Oh,
buying a
it's June.
TRX for what?
Is it June?
I
I'm
think
always
it's June.
confused. It's every time I turn
I know
around.
you're
there's-
confused, Jody.
Every time I turn around, there's a gay flag someplace. I was expecting that to be what this is.
But again, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Right? You're just gonna
No,
call
no,
people
no, I'm
who
not
aren't
saying-
gay
I'm not-
to insult them.
No, I don't mean that in that way.
But
What
we don't
was
say
what's the kid name from the Boondocks? Everybody's a little gay.
that is a funny ass show.
Oh,
But I
man.
did finally get the whole F your couch thing.
Oh
on
yeah, the
Saturday.
Chappelle show. Yeah.
Yeah. So
How
anyway,
long ago was that on Chappelle that you just now getting that?
well, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is I got it Saturday, but I had been watching our.
It's like damn near 20 years ago. It was Chappelle show.
Either way, I was watching our gaff show, and all you guys were like F your couch, and I'm like, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
No, you
Look at the
listen.
Chappelle show. Guess who's
Listen,
not
if
a
you,
free agent in the
if you,
draft?
Jody, if you gonna say it, you got to say it right, man. You got to say
I'm
it
trying
right.
not to cuss all that much.
No, you got
No.
if you got to say it, you got to say the whole thing that he says.
Okay,
Come
well,
on,
I'm not
Jay.
doing it. I'm not doing it.
Mm.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. There ain't no chance. You're not going to make me do it. The black delegation.
He's like, this is definitely the last show.
No, the
You
black
say it's
delegation is
definitely
not going to
like
make me
so.
do this. They're not gonna make me do this.
Definitely gonna be the last show.
I feel like the villain in a cartoon.
You're
Yes.
like, say it. What was that? It was like sports.
We
Center. I
immediately
can't remember
shot
the
up
guy's
from
name.
2
He's
to
like,
18
He's
on
like,
that.
what do you mean you can't say it? You can say it. I'll say it with you. Come on. And he's like, don't do that to me.
Not
Don't
gonna do
I'll
it.
say it with you.
There's not a chance I'm
I
gonna.
can't remember that guy's name. Oh,
What?
God, it's fucking hilarious.
But anyway, so we after that we come back. So I was talking to his significant other, and
Mm,
that person was busy on Saturday night, and I was like, well, dude, why don't you just come out to my house? I'll cook, and we'll do our thing. So we came over here. I cooked up steak and all that. And it was really good, baked potato steak and all that. We had a big lunch.
Nick, I'm not reading that shit out loud. Come on. I mean, drink whiskey. I'll read that.
The other one must have been bad.
The others are bad.
Mm.
Not just bad, just stupid. Like,
But anyway,
comments,
so,
but they got to be,
yeah. So anyway, I told him, he goes, what I need to bring. I'm like, dude, to my house, if I'm cooking, only thing you need to bring is bring a piece of meat that you want me to cook up, and then bring a bottle. We got it. All right. And so he did. And so Michelle and I had already talked about having red wine with our dinner. So we opened up a bottle of red wine. It was fantastic red wine. I think it was called Cal. It's pretty good. Cal or Cali, or I don't know.
I don't remember that. I don't
California
remember
wine.
significant portions of Saturday night. Saturday, like midday.
Well, we
afternoon.
hadn't got through all of that. So this Yahoo gets lit up, man. He is lit up.
I did. Yeah, I did.
And then he's sitting here in this.
We started drinking at what, like 11?
I started drinking at 11.
No, you started drinking at like 10:30 while you were at my house.
Yeah.
By the way, with my significant other there in just her bathrobe.
That's not
I'm
my
coming
fault.
back from a
Not my
doctor's
fault.
appointment.
It's
It's
not
your
my
fault for showing up 25 minutes early.
No. People, I'm military. I show up on time. And
25 minutes early is not on time.
real quick, yes, it is.
She's like, she kept saying, it's like, at some point we got to talk about that. I was like, oh, yeah, that did happen.
Well, I mean, I didn't look at her. And by the way,
I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
what I said was, you know what? I can sit outside. I'm totally cool with sitting in my truck. I was listening to a podcast anyhow. I can still do
And
that.
she was fine. She had to get up and shower anyway, but
Yeah.
like, spent the night at my place. Was in not but a bathrobe when Jody shows up.
It was called Cal Locations Red Blend.
That's not good.
The boss just told me. But anyhow, so we're having that, and we're doing good. Everybody's having food. We got all full tummies. This is where I knew it was probably going a little bit far. We're doing the electric slide in my house.
Who is? Don't tell me
You-
I did it.
Yes, you
I did the
did.
electric
Yes, you did.
Okay. Wait
Yeah.
now.
I did the electric because I don't know how to do the electric
Hold
slide.
on.
So
The
tell
black
me how I did it.
delegation, the black delegation wants to put in a return here. Now you said the electric slide. Was it the electric slide or was it line dance?
No, it was electric slide. It was electric slide.
Okay,
Even had like somebody from the black delegation. They were speaking to us to tell us the moves to do next, like left foot and
Okay,
left slide.
we'll allow it.
So anyway, and he had a very black voice. If he wasn't black, I want that voice. That was a very black voice.
So I did the electric slide.
Oh yeah, you did it a bunch.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've
And
got
then-
zero fucking memory of this.
And
This is
then
great.
he's like,
What else did I do?
I'm getting ready to tell you. So then he's like, why don't we go downstairs and lift stuff? And I'm like, dude, let's not do this. We do this. This is when we have James over. Please don't. Let's
It was about then. I probably had my keys taken away.
No, you had your keys taken away right after the electric slide. I gave you a hug. And then I reached my hand in your pocket and took your keys. And you're like,
Yeah.
and while I'm hugging you, I'm holding you tight. And I got my hand in your pocket. And I go,
Violated.
and you did.
I did
You said
remember
that
that,
too.
yeah.
You said, I feel violated. I'm like, not touching that area at all. I'm really just trying to get your keys. And I
I
have them
understand
now.
that.
And
You
you
could have
go,
asked for them too.
no, I did.
But I'm
And
not
you-
like you. I wouldn't fight you for them. 'Cause I'd lose.
Well, I haven't got there yet. And so anyway, I take your keys and you're like, and you're like, okay. I'm like, dude, I'll get you some clothes. Cause you were like, I'm cold. I'm like, okay, I'll get you some clothes. I got you a sweatshirt and some sleep pants, make you comfortable. Go downstairs, pick up a couple more quilts to put on the bed to make sure you don't freeze in what you and Billy have classified as the meat locker. Right.
He said
So-
54 degrees, right? He said that. He said those
It
words.
did. That was true. That is a true
Listen,
statement.
they don't keep the fucking county morgue that cold.
Seriously.
But anyway, I do all that for him. All right. And then he's like, let's go lift stuff. I'm like, dude, we don't need to lift stuff. And he goes, I want to go pick up that heavy ass ball. I'm like, you mean the Atlas Stone? I'm like, sure, let's go do that.
Yeah.
And so we go downstairs to go pick up the Atlas Stone. And you immediately go to the giant one. It's like 275. And you're like, I can do this. I'm like, can we start on the lower weight one? And like the 136 and
See, I do, and sober Dave knows to not try the 270. Like I understand.
no. You wanted to end with the 300-pound sandbag.
I'm glad I didn't. Because
No, you did. Matter of fact,
I would have ended, or I would have been ended.
Matter
Probably.
of fact, I stopped you at one point and said, you will not get this over 6 inches. And you were like, I get over 6 inches. Not a chance in hell,
Sure
people. He never got over 6
Sure
inches.
shit didn't. Sure shit didn't.
I showed him
In my
three times
defense-
how to get it up. And he was like,
It just what it didn't. That I weigh 14 pounds more than that Atlas Stone. Okay, first of all, that
Which
Atlas
one?
Stone, basically the 136. The 136, I weigh 14 pounds more than that Atlas Stone. You're right. I could not pick that shit up. I'm still defeated by it. Like I'm still
Wait,
like,
wait,
oh,
wait.
no.
How much do you
Man.
weigh there?
150.
Oh, you're a bitch.
and he
It
was always
it
talking
was fat
about
or
like,
skinny. It was
and
fat or
then-
skinny. I was
Yeah.
skinny.
and then
I'm
he's
a
like,
scrawny
he's
bitch.
like,
Yeah, I get it.
I don't know where this
I mean,
came
I get the same shit. I'm a skinny bitch.
And then I don't know where at what point he decided he goes. I was like, you can't get that up over 6 inches. And he was trying and never got up. I was waiting for butthole to fall out, to be perfectly honest with you.
So glad that didn't happen.
I'm so glad it didn't happen either because I was like, I don't know who's going to drive. We're going to get an Uber to the hospital. You know?
Because he would have been
Be
like,
in the
been
bed
there,
of your
done
truck.
that.
Yeah. But anyway,
Wrap it in.
and then
newspaper
you
and-
got frustrated. You're like, you want to fight? I'm like, Dave,
I didn't say that. No,
You did say that.
There's no way.
you did.
Did
And
I?
I'm like, yeah. And then you're like, let's do the heavy bag. And I'm like, sure, let's do the heavy bag. So we're punching the heavy bag. I'm like, dude, put some ass in it. And you're like, this is how I hit. I'm like, okay. And you want to fight.
Not you.
And then we get back upstairs.
I don't remember any. I remember the
I-
Atlas Stone and fucking that up, but I don't remember
I
anything else.
coerced you to get all the way back upstairs.
Yeah, you did.
And you're like, I'm like, dude, I got you some clothes. And you're like, you got me some clothes? I'm like, are we doing on a repeat here? Yes, I got you some clothes. And then I got you. And then I even made the bed for you. Like I had already made the bed, but I mean, I made the bed with the extra quilts on it. So he would have
Yeah.
all of that
I did appreciate the extra quills.
and all that. And then I see him. So then we're watching the show called the Hunting Party. And he's like, man, I got this. I'm watching this. I'm trying to tell him about it. I'm like, and then all of a sudden he's like, sleep. Both dogs are on him. At one point, Chief is straight
They're
up
trying to keep me
licking.
warm.
Well, at one point, you're sound asleep. Chief is licking your mouth and nostrils at the same time. And I'm like, I could stop my dog from doing this, but this is exactly what Bill Cosby would do. And so I was just letting it go, I'm like, he deserves this. He totally deserves it at this
deserve
point.
that. I'm
And
sure I
so
do.
he goes to bed. He finally goes to bed.
Yeah.
And I see him the next morning. I'm like, he's all dressed in his same attire. And I'm like, he'd never even put on the clothes. So
No,
I asked him about it. He goes, you got me clothes? And I'm like, you know what? I didn't get you clothes. And so I went in there.
I
The
don't remember
clothes
the
are still at the end of the bed.
I'm sure they are. Yeah.
No, they're not
What-
now.
what
I
did-
I
No, I
rewatched
understand.
them.
I understand that. But what happened is I walked into that bedroom. I saw them comforters and shit, and I did like a tuck and roll and just like cocoon myself and just all the comforters and stuff.
because you
And
left.
immediately passed the
You
fuck out.
left your bed just like that the next day.
Yeah. I believe it. I'm sure I didn't make that bed.
No,
I got
you did not make that bed because I did.
And the thing that is the most astounding of all of that is I did not feel like absolute trash when I woke up. I woke up in the morning and I was like, you looked at me like, you're okay? And I'm like, I guess so. I guess I'm good.
I asked you if you wanted
I'm a roll-
coffee, and you're like, I'm getting ready to go. And I'm like, okay. Because I had already taken care of the farm animals.
Yeah,
and stuff.
I heard you take care of the dogs. And then when you got up, I was like, okay, he's up. I can get my keys and get out of here. Because I was actually going back to hang out with a friend later that day, also in Columbia. So I had to get home, get a shower, like become human again, and then go back to Colombia, which I did. But yeah, all of that part. I should have been destroyed. I should have felt like garbage all fucking day because that is typically
I didn't feel bad
like,
either.
like,
to be honest
a
with you. I felt
Dave
pretty-
hangover.
I felt good. I felt
Is
good.
I start to feel human like 5 o'clock in the evening the next day. That's when it finally subsides and I'm done like sweating the alcohol and just feeling like shit and just drinking as much water and Gatorade as I possibly can and just taking Tylenol and ibuprofen all day long. None of that happened. I got home. I was fine. I took a shower. I was good. That troubles me because I should not have felt that good after how much we drank or how much I drank.
I do think you did drink more than me, even though I started before you.
Yeah.
I think you were heavy pouring in for a while there.
I think we killed that entire bottle.
Frank August.
Frank August, which is a great whiskey, by the way.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's the bottle that would be easy to kill between two people. I mean, shit.
There were 3, but
there was 3 of us. Yeah, so it stood no chance.
Oh yeah.
I picked up that bottle that day. It did not survive the night.
No, it didn't. Matter of fact, I remember telling him that night, you got to take it home. It'd be a decanter.
Nice decanter. And I was looking at it, I'm like,
with your steak that I saved portions of it for you to put in and put it into a plastic container for you.
That I do not remember either.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. It was good for breakfast.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I made it with breakfast and all that with eggs and all that.
Breakfast steak.
And eggs.
Steak and eggs. Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting that sense.
It's good.
Yeah.
Times.
So I got good tore up on Saturday. That's what happened.
Well, amen to you. Good.
You know what? I survived, and I didn't do anything stupid choices wise, other than fuck with weight that's heavier than I should try to pick up. Like other than that, no real, nothing consequential occurred.
Well, I'm waiting till May to get banged up. May 14th.
Did you notice real quick that yesterday on my TikTok, my timeline photo was me and you? You were here a couple of years ago at this time.
That's right. We're on Mule Day.
My daughter graduates college May 14th.
Man, okay.
So that weekend, I'm gonna get pretty banged up.
Good. You should do it. Are you going up to Virginia for the graduation?
Yeah.
Nice.
Where's she go to school at now?
Madison. I'm sorry.
Madison. Okay.
Yeah.
George Madison.
Wait. There's James Madison and George Mason. Those are both colleges.
I know, but it's Madison.
So James Madison.
Yes.
No,
okay.
I thought you just said George Madison.
George Madison.
There's no George Madison. There's George Mason
music.
and James Madison. Those are the two schools.
George.
So George Mason.
Yes.
Okay, George Mason. Yeah. I'm only saying this because
Who's on first?
I've had friends and family who've gone to both colleges. They're both very near where my parents live right now.
I mean, who knew this?
Yeah, because I told you, remember
Who
when
knew
we first
that
got there, I
Mal-
was like,
I didn't
my
know
parents live
Mal-
like 15 minutes away. If she's ever in trouble, she ever needs anything for real, and she wants some safe people that she can be around, like, you let me know, she can get to them, and she'll be all right.
Oh, for sure.
I wish I would have known Mal this past weekend
I know
was
that.
in Atlanta.
Yeah, he was that close and didn't say nothing to us.
Yeah, we could have took a family trip, me, you, and trip down there.
No, you'll have to get on to him for that, but he probably had his reasons. It was like a school trip or whatever.
I don't know. He probably didn't want us around.
Mm.
But that's 4.5
I
hours.
miss you though, Mal.
But yeah, so that was David. It was funny. It was very poetic weekend of, and he was like, and he was at one point he looked like a mad scientist. And he was like, I can drive home. I'm like, I don't think that's true. I really don't.
I thought about that statement in hindsight, and I think, would I have made it? Yes. But I've also not made it. Yes.
Yes.
So
but you also could have got a DUI.
I could also that would have been one of the ways
I could have been down the road and flipped over your car like Tiger Woods.
Which he only did.
Saw like a TikTok or something today. It's like there was like a picture of someone like it was actually they were in a Bronco and they were on the beach and they just rolled it to where they flung out the car and it was like Tiger Woods for no apparent reason every 10 years.
Yeah.
What's funny is I like the picture of John Daly sitting at the golf course in his pink outfit, and he's like, no DUIs. Tiger Woods got 2.
You know? There's professionals and there's professionals.
Yeah. It was, but it was a fun time. I'm not upset at Dave. I mean, the funniest thing was he's like, "You want to fight?" I'm like, I don't know. This is best for you for sure. But I'm not, I mean, I don't know that I want to do the seat.
I spent actually a good period of time today thinking about being on the show tonight and be like, Joe's going to talk about all the shit I said and did on Saturday. And it'll be fascinating because this will be the first time I hear about it.
and you were like,
I don't know what I
you
said.
even said,
I don't really
you
know
even
what
said
I
it.
did.
You said, yeah, I'm not scared of you. I'm like, I didn't say you were scared of me. This isn't about whether you're scared of me. This is about
Whether it's a
is
good
this
idea.
smart?
So you know what that tells me? That tells me
I
David
support
would
him,
be a
enemy.
good person to go out drinking with in case we do get in a bar fight.
Oh, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be the guy.
He's
He'll
gonna be the
guy.
He's gonna
You
totally
know?
be the guy.
Matter of fact, my exact words to him that night, I'm like, you know what? If we were out in town, I feel like I can trust you to be there.
Yeah. David is not gonna run. David is gonna.
What's funny is Michelle looked at me. She goes, "Please don't hit him. I'm not gonna hit him. I'm not gonna hit him at all. He's
Yeah.
my best friend. I'm not gonna hit him."
I said I wanted to fight you.
I was like, "Wow." I'm just glad Preston wasn't here because you'd want to fight him too. Apparently, like I'm fighting all instead of the 1%. I'm going after all the fit people.
The smallest dude in the room.
Seriously. What the middle dog energy was I doing?
I don't know. It was awesome though. It was awesome. But I wish I would have had my phone close by. It probably was. But I didn't know where it was at the time. But when Chief was like slow licking your face, like your mouth and stuff and your nose, he was like getting up in there and stuff. And I was like,
That's why I woke up. My sinuses were clear.
I know. He probably took it all out. But I was like, dude, this is such a Bill Cosby moment. I totally, because I call him Little Bill Cosby because he has a tendency
to get a little molesty.
He is a little molesty.
With the face and the nose.
I mean, he likes to kiss a lot. He likes to kiss.
He's a big, he's
like you're going to love him whether you want to or not.
Oh man.
So yeah, I got a little lost in the sauce on Saturday.
You did.
Day.
But it was safe. Here's the thing, though. The thing is, it was safe. It was safe the whole time. Nobody done anything inappropriate. I mean, the most inappropriate thing was I asked that question that you agreed with. I don't know if you even agree with it now, but you did at the time.
I don't remember the question. Maybe save that for the for not lie. I don't know what I agreed to. I'm like, uh-oh.
But
if I said I wanted to fight you, who the fuck knows what else I said? If I thought that was a good idea.
Oh
I'm
man.
clearly not to be trusted.
But it was a good time. It was a good time of fellowship. You even prayed with us. You didn't like pray, but you closed your eyes or pretended or whatever.
You know what I'll do? I'll be kind of like quiet and maybe fold my hands just to like. It's not my thing, but I understand it's other people's.
We were all holding hands.
Trying to show respect. You know what I mean?
We were all holding hands.
Yeah, I do that. I remember doing that.
I
don't remember doing that on Saturday, but I do that.
But it was a good time. It is good rum. That is very good rum. I hate to give that one away, but I wanted to give away those 66 bottles that I gave to you.
There's going to be less than 66 real soon.
I came over on Saturday over to your house, and he was like, and so without saying the person's name, that person answered the door.
Yes.
What?
I said yes.
And had on a robe, and I was like, hey, look, I need to go sit in the truck. I didn't know. David should have told you I'm always on time or early. And she was like, I need to get up and get dressed anyhow. So she goes, you can come in. I'm like, so she's upstairs. I'm like, I yell at her. I'm like, hey, where's this couch at? And she goes, it's in the garage. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna back my truck up. And then I set my truck for just a few minutes just to kind of make it, Yeah. And then I came inside and sat on the couch that was the farthest from, like it was on the back wall of the house.
Yeah.
Like it couldn't get any further away. So just in case, just in case anybody were to think anything, I'm as far away from possibility as human.
I'm not worried about anything happening. Or
No, I know, but I didn't want her to feel uncomfortable either.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate
and she was upstairs, and so I went all the way to the farther side, and I didn't drink anything or anything. I was just sitting there watching TikTok. Remember, because I was showing you that hands thing where the guy's eating with his wife's little hands.
Yes.
And so I'm having a good time, just laughing. And David comes back, and I had sent him a text during the time. I was like, I just want you to know I'm here. He goes, yeah, I know. And I'm like, okay. and so
you sent me that text right as I was pulling up, and I was like, his truck's already here. I was like, oh. And then I get a text. I was like, oh, yes, you are here. I can see that.
And so that's the reason why you said, yeah, I know. And I'm like, okay. And then you walk in a couple minutes later, and I'm like, hey, and I told you the whole story. I'm like, hey, sorry about how this went about. That's not what I meant. This, that, whatever. And then he's like, make yourself comfortable. And so we're sitting there watching these TikToks, waiting on his guests to get ready and stuff of that nature. And I said, you know what I should do is, he's got like literally. So like you walk into a normal person's kitchen, you might have a coffee pot over here, maybe a mixer, something like that, something cool. He's got every bottle of whiskey he owns.
I have an entire counter of liquor. Yeah. It takes up like.
I bet there's 100 bottles of whiskey there, at least.
It's probably close to that, yeah. So like if you imagine like my kitchen is like basically like two counters that meet in a corner where my like pantry is. Like one is like, you know, the range and countertops where I actually do like prepare food a little bit sometimes. And then the other entire counter, it's just bottles of liquor.
And so it's 10:45, which is the time I'm supposed to be there.
Yep.
I was there a little bit early. Mm-hmm. We'll say
like 25 minutes or
10:20, 10:25.
It's about when you text me. I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll be back in time. It'll be make sure that she gets upstairs and gets a shower by the time you show up. That didn't go down the way I thought it would.
And so I get over there and I'm like, hey, can I have some? I go, can I make myself a drink if it's okay? And he goes, yeah, of course. And I'm like, can I have some foolproof? And he goes, I have foolproof? I'm like, hey, you got some Weller foolproof right there. He goes, oh yeah, I didn't know I had that, but I did remember I was supposed to have that. And then you talked about why you had it. And
no, I wasn't sure like which full, because I have like barrel proof, this and that. I didn't know you were talking about the Weller foolproof. It's the Weller foolproof was given to me by DJ Ralsta.
Yep.
I guess he's not really around so much with us anymore, but it's still a friend, still part of the the National Bourbon Barrel crew. Still a good guy. He gave me that as a gift on a birthday a few years ago, and I decided I was going to open it on my wedding night, which is never going to happen. So I'm like, let's just fucking drink it and enjoy.
And so sitting there, and I was like, by the way, that's my favorite Weller product is the foolproof.
Same.
And then so I pour that, and about that time his guest comes downstairs, and all this, and it's like we're getting ready to go, and I'm like, damn it, I just poured a drink. We're going to sit here for a moment. Like everybody was in a rush until now. And now everybody's like, I mean, I'm sorry, nobody was in a rush until now. And now everybody's in a rush. I'm like, I'm going to drink my drink. And they're like, well, I can get this into the truck. And I'm like, I don't think the two of y'all can get this into the truck. But okay.
Well, we got it to my house, the two of us.
Okay. But the two of you guys could not get it in my truck.
It was a little bit higher for her than the previous truck because it was like an S10. It was the truck I used before.
Right. But my truck's made for men.
Wow.
That's one interpretation. Sure. But it definitely sits higher off the ground than an S10. That is for sure. Especially with, do you have a lift kit on yours?
Yeah, 6 inches.
So there you go. So you also have what is that, a Titan?
Yeah,
so a Titan with a lift kit is a little bit different than
5.8. So it's got the 5.8, so it's got the big engine in it, and then it has the big tires on it.
Yeah, it's got all that stuff.
It's not from the 90s. Not from the 90s.
Not your truck. The truck I used before.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I was going to say my truck's not from the 90s.
Jesus Christ! This dude came back. There's this dude who just comments about drinking whiskey and going to hell and coming. Those were his comments.
I'd probably go to church with that guy.
Probably. He's probably an altar boy or something. I don't know. I'm like, why is this? Why am I even looking at this? Man, you should drink it. Bye again. He just came back like the same person. It's like he made a man get a hobby. Seriously, like this is not that interesting. You got to find something better to do with your time.
This is fun if you just want to listen and hear people.
People talk about our personal lives or whatever.
Yeah,
but like
conversation.
Whatever. That's cool.
But anyway, it's not. But we're not here to.
But yes, so my girlfriend had a little bit more difficulty lifting her end of the couch as high as she had as was required in that moment because it was significantly higher than the truck I had used before.
And then, by the way, he also told me you won't have to do anything.
And I meant that. You wouldn't have had to. We could have got that. She's tough as hell.
No. First of all, I think she is tough as hell. That I agree with. I think she is an awesome woman, and I do believe in her independence and her ability to do a lot of things. I think you guys could have got it there. I really do.
It would have been a worse time for sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I understand from your perspective. I couldn't just sit around and watch other people do that if I knew I could help.
No. I can totally do that because I don't move anybody. Period. You know this. I mean, my own son reached out to me and asked me to move. He goes like, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is, can I borrow the truck? I'm like, I don't even care if you leave me with a vehicle. I don't need a vehicle. Like, I just don't want to be involved.
As long as you don't have to do it. Yeah.
Like, I pay people to move people. I don't do that. Is Cafe 305 having a Donald Trump moment? He's falling asleep over there?
Absolutely not. I'm listening to you guys, especially about the moving shit. Because listen, so this is not our forever home. But
this is not my forever home either.
So all the furniture in this house is incredibly heavy.
I have a lot of antique stuff that's heavy as hell too.
So, and we was just thinking about it recently, and I was like, you know what? I'm not moving shit in this house. They're going to have to come in, give us an estimate, and we're going to just have to, okay, that's what it costs. I am not moving none of this shit in this house. My personal stuff, my vinyl collection, yes, that kind of stuff. But like couches, kitchen tables, nightstands, and dresser, nope.
My kitchen table is solid oak, and it's a farm table, and there's no way I'm moving that thing.
No,
and by the way, this thing right here, this is oak as well, and this is heavy as hell, and it's 2 parts. I'm not moving any of that.
No.
Matter of fact, when they came to do my floor, they're like, "Do you want to move all your stuff?" And I said, "No. What's it cost me extra?" And they were like, "It costs like," I think they said, like, I'm gonna throw a number out there, but hypothetically, they said $370. I'm like, I got $370.
Money well spent.
Yeah, I'm not moving anything. And then at the end of that, they were like, I think you might have got us over on the stuff that was heavy. I'm like, that's on you guys. I don't know how to bid.
You provided a number, and I agreed to it.
Listen, in a situation like that, if they say $600, I'm still paying it.
I don't care if they said $10,000. I'm going to pay somebody else to move my shit. I am not going to do.
I've helped so many friends move.
Or I'm going to burn my house down, and we're going to start all over.
Just start over. Wow, that's hilarious.
Listen, I would not be against renting this place out furnished.
Oh, dude, I've said that too. I'll sell this house freaking furnished.
Yeah.
And if you don't like the way it is, you move it out.
Because I'm not moving. Listen, and God bless them. I'm not doing it. Nope.
Yeah, well, I just got done with the move not all that long ago, so I feel like I'm at,
here's the thing.
For a while.
When you're in your 20s, you'll help somebody move.
Sure.
But after you hit like 35, you start to have, hey, I got something to do. Hey,
I'm going to be 45 this year. You got to be a real good friend.
I have a colonoscopy that weekend.
And I would rather do that.
Like the guy in the commercial.
I'd rather get a Roto-Rooter.
I got to sell my car to Carvana.
I would rather have a colonoscopy than help anybody move ever. Because I mean, the good thing about that is you get cleaned out. You feel at least 3 to 12 pounds lighter. You might feel a little bit violated, but that's okay. You're gonna get you can work past that with your counselor if you have one. If you don't, I know a couple. But you can work through this, right? But no. I don't want to ever. And what's funny is my significant other, she likes to she's very like this weekend went to the grocery and she goes, if we use my card, we can use all these coupons. I'm like, I don't even know what a fucking coupon is. I don't use coupons. I don't know how to use those. She's like, and at the end of it, she was like, I saved you $15. I don't even know if that's true. It might have been $3, but she saved me some money. All right. And she pointed it out to me and I was like, I think that's great. I really do. I don't care. I don't want to go through all that nonsense. Just let me pay what I want to pay and move on. All right. Like, I get it. There's some people that's how they roll. I raised 4 children and I did not ever use coupons and they all survived and they're all doing well. You know what I'm saying?
So the only way, and this is Costco, they put your coupons like on your card.
That's how they do it with with Kroger and stuff.
So like,
see, I don't know my phone number on Kroger.
They ask you if you want to, like, see, and that's the good thing about Costco. You don't even have to do that. They ask you if you want to use your coupons or not. So I never use them. But then the wife would be like, did you use the coupons? I was like, no. She's like, it's like almost $100. Why didn't you use it? She's like, this shit would have been free. I'm like, I don't know. I just keep using
the only place I ever used, I guess, coupons is what's that place called that they have one in Spring Hill. It's like a lower end clothing store, not Ross, but it's the next one up, not TJ Maxx. Kohl's, yes. So Kohl's. I've never used Kohl's, but I always have Kohl's dollars and stuff like that. And they're like, hey, do you want to use your $75 of Kohl's? I'm like, yeah, I guess let's do that. I mean, like, if they ask me the question, they do the same thing at the TSC too. When I go to Tractor Supply Place to buy feed and stuff for my animals, they're like, hey, do you want to use this? I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't I want to use this? I mean, that just seems stupid. Why would I not want to do that?
So, I mean, something you might want to wait and apply it some other time or whatever. Like, I was at BJ's today. They're like, hey, you've got $12 you can apply to your bill today. I was like, fuck yeah, let's do that. Like, absolutely. But, like, maybe you're waiting for a bigger purchase or when it matters more.
But here's what I figured out. Here's what I figured out. If you give a guy $100 bill and you send him in the store and you said, I only want you to buy a loaf of bread, a guy will come out with a loaf of bread and $97.
Sure.
That's not true. I'll come out with extra sweet tea from my Lowe's.
Okay. Cool. But
just being honest.
If you say to a woman, here's $100. I want you to go in the store and come out with a loaf of bread. That's all. She's going to come out with absolutely positively no change and a fucking handful of groceries. So as men, they could be giving away the whole fucking store, except for the one item that we were told to buy. And we don't care about, we got fucking blinders on.
Yeah.
Like if I got to go
to
the store.
If I was told to go in the store and buy anything, yeah, you're right. That's what I'm going to buy. That's it.
And my wife is like, she's like, you only bought soda? That's what you told me to get. You didn't buy. No.
What were the instructions?
Exactly. You told me to go and buy soda. You told me to buy.
This on you at this point.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
Why didn't you want anything cheaper? Why didn't you tell me to buy cheaper things? This is on you. Why do you hate us?
So you
don't love me anymore.
We're very
That's what I would
simple
be.
Men, except when we go to a store that we like.
Oh yeah. So like right across the street. That's funny you bring that up. So right across the street from the Mount Pleasant Grill is this place called Guns, Gear, and something. And I was like, I sure wish that place was open. I said that as soon as we got a car. So we locked the car and everything. She's like, this place looks cool. I'm like, that place looks cool right there. Guns, Gear, and whatever the hell it was. And I was like, and she's like, yeah, I can see you spending all day in there. I'm like, not all day. I'm a pretty fast shopper, but I will find what I need. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that question if somebody said, you got 3 hours to spend $30,000. Fuck, I need 3 hours for.
If somebody gave me $30,000 and they were like, "Hey, what are you gonna do with that $30,000?" I'm gonna invest it right away, and I'm gonna do an AI search on it. I'm gonna have AI do my investments for.
Someone just handed you $30,000.
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
I can see that.
Somebody handed me
I'm
30,000.
actually trying to talk my broker into that right now. I'm like, hey, look, spilled some of this. Sorry, I kicked it with my foot. But I don't wear socks with my what do you think? Hey dudes. And David doesn't like that, but
What?
I don't wear socks with my hey dudes.
Why
When you
would
brought
I?
that up that last time, you were like, this is the guy who'd probably cook microwave fish. That's what you said.
Jeez, crap. Microwave fish.
I would never do that, by the way, but I'm just saying that's what he would
Well,
say.
I have people where I work, but we'll go into like the common area cafeteria, and they will microwave fish, and I will loudly say, "Who is the terrorist in here? Like who's conducting biological warfare against their fellow employees? Like what is wrong with you?"
No, I agree with that, by the way.
I'm
Microwave
all
fish.
kinds of cultural lines,
But
things like
we were
that,
sitting here
but,
doing
like,
the show a couple weeks ago, and we were
we all
in
got
my
noses,
house
is what
in
I'm
the
saying.
bourbon. We're in the bourbon lounge right here, and David was like, he's like, and I'm sitting here. I had on my gray hey dudes. I'm just sitting here, and he's like, "You ain't got socks on. You're a nasty person, man. Like you're like a terrorist that would freaking microwave fish." I'm like, first of all, I wouldn't microwave fish. Period. Like at all. I don't even dethaw fish.
Oh,
all right.
my fucking God. It was all fun times and say, Michelle commented. Michelle,
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you vouching for me. It's good to know that I was not a horrible human being when I was blackout drunk. That's what I'm
I
taking
wouldn't
away
call
from
you
this.
blackout drunk, except for the time when Chief was molesting you.
Except for all the parts I don't remember.
So here's my thing though. Why gotta be blackout drunk? Why couldn't it be like whiteout drunk?
I agree with you. I think that's racist, and I think David's a racist.
Well, I'm very. I apologize. I apologize.
Are you gonna name your
I'm not
two?
woken
Are you gonna
up.
name your two black friends you have? Go ahead, say it. Is it going to be Mark and Billy?
I've got more than two black friends.
Oh,
That's cool though. That's cool though. It's fun. It's
You
fun.
listen to hip hop every now and then. You like some Snoop Dogg from 1990 something.
Not often, but when it's on, it's fun to listen to.
So you don't like Jay-Z? You racist fuck.
You big Jay-Z fan, big Beyonce fan.
I do not like both of them. But
So here's the actual difference. But
no,
yet I
no.
understand you
So
can
the
read shit I deserve.
real quick. So the reason why I don't like either one of them is
White out
because-
drunk.
All right, so she's texting both of us, by the way.
I'm Caucasity drunk.
no, because I only say that because sometimes if you
Oh,
notice,
chat, Billy has just sat there and listened to y'all shenanigans. Maybe he has stuff to say. I mean, she's got a point. We are at an hour now, but like we did kind of dominate this conversation with.
no, it's okay. It's cool. No, but listen, let's be before we end
Let
the
me
show.
talk. No, I'm just playing.
I just want to say something. I just need to get it off my chest.
I'm just playing.
Billy, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Call the time, brother.
I was just playing.
No, because people always like to say black.
No, really, I want to tell you something. No, I'm just playing.
But if you think about it, shouldn't you say white out drunk when a white person gets passed out drunk like that? Wouldn't
No,
that
I
be
mean,
more
I agree
appropriate?
with you. I mean, I think David is absolutely racist as fuck. I really do think that.
Whiteout is from snow, right? It's like snow blindness.
What?
Or
Am I making that up?
or we can just go with the real thing. David is a racist leftist.
I'm a racist leftist. There we go.
Well, I mean, listen. To be perfectly fair, I'm racist because anybody who doesn't bar cafe 305 barbecue sauce, I fucking hate them. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Till they're dead broke.
I'll be honest with you. I made so certain things I've made recently on my own that I do want you to taste sometimes because David had the pleasure of tasting, and I know Michelle has. Is my so I made this
Like glaze.
bourbon glaze to
Mhm.
go on fish. Oh my god. I don't know, and I'm being honest. I don't know that anybody's ever made a better glaze than I made.
Okay.
I really do believe that. And I'm not saying, I'm not putting you down.
He says that in all humility.
What I'm saying is, no, it's not humility. It's one of those things where you sit there and you go, I really don't know that I've ever had a glaze that good. That's what I'm trying to say. But now, to be fair, I've never had Billy's bourbon glaze. That's a fact. All right. But like I make my own barbecue sauce recently, and I figured out a way to make it myself, to make it the way I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fantastic, you know.
So I actually like when people make their own sauce and stuff like that, and I get to taste it because
I'm only doing it because you taught me how to do it.
It sounds crazy, but I don't enjoy my own sauce. I don't even enjoy my own barbecue because when you have to shop it, prep it, cook it, store
Be
it,
around it
sell
all the
it,
time. Yeah.
you're like, you know. And so now with the sauce, I've been making it so long, so consistent, because even at this point,
Has to be consistent too.
right, every time I make sauce, I still put the recipe in front of me. Just like I can read it out loud right now to you, but
That's funny. When I cook, anytime I do the same thing. I always bring, if I make something that might be a staple of mine, I put the recipe as well. Go continue.
Yeah, so I always do that, but what I find that happens, a lot of people are intimidated to make something for me, and I always tell people, listen, I'm not going to judge your food unless you're one of my chef buddies. Right. And you say, hey, I'm trying out this, or I want to test this. Tell me what you think. And even in the beginning,
because
when
they're looking for professional critique, right?
Correct. So it's nice when you actually get to enjoy something that you don't have to make yourself.
There's facts there.
So
Billy's such a good listener to y'all. It's great.
It's one of those things where I tell people all the time, I don't care if you make a bowl of cereal. If it's the best bowl of cereal you make, let me have it. Because the biggest thing is people say, what do you like to eat? Food that I don't have to make. Yeah. What do you like to make?
Yeah,
I like to make money.
Still, I do too. But still, I agree with you on making money, but also, like, my passion is like I'm at the top of my level for education and stuff of that nature. I really enjoy what I do as a professional educator.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite thing to do in the world, like my biggest passion in the world, and I was a musician. I did all the things that you could possibly do. Stuff in the military, this, that, and whatever. I love cooking. I love cooking more than I love anything in the world. Like Michelle said to me, she's like, I'm so not used to somebody cooking for me, because she raised 4 children and she was used to cooking and being like the mom and all that stuff. And you know, the patriarch type of thing. Right. And doing all that. And I'm not against the patriarch. I don't want to make it sound like that, but I, as a man, my favorite thing to do is try to recreate some of those tastes that I had from my grandmother, my great aunt Lucy, and then some of the best places I've ever been in my life. And I'm like, I want to taste those tastes. And so I try to recreate those, right? And so, and then, like, one of my favorite things, I still haven't been able to recreate the best quesadilla I've ever had in my life, which was when Billy came down on the first freaking night. He's like, what kind of junk food you got in your refrigerator? And some bitch pulls out, like, I don't even know if any of this stuff is fresh, but it's leftovers. And he's like, I don't even know if it's been there 2 weeks or a month. Who knows?
He's like, you made the best cheese ever.
You were there too.
Ratatouille. Like the movie. Like the Pixar fucking movie. He just rolled up to get Ratatouille.
He's like, yeah,
Billy,
this looks good. Let's make it happen. Boom.
Not forget
make it happen.
Was. I want you to understand that it meant something to me, and it always will.
Here's what's funny about all that. So he makes all this, and he's like, "Hey, you want some oranges?" I'm like, wasn't thinking oranges with quesadillas, but now I can't have oranges without anything. like it's like I love oranges that much since that night.
Oranges are great, man.
And no, I love oranges, but I'm just saying, like I cook them with all meals.
With things you would not think to combine them with.
Oh yeah, totally. But he totally did that out, and he was like, "You got great knives." And that's what he told me. That's the only thing I remember all day. He's like, you got professional chef knives. You're really good knives. And he's like, but he's like, I can make all this work. And he did. And we all had quesadillas. We all had our own quesadillas. We all had,
and it was enough for everybody.
yeah, of leftovers.
Damn, yeah.
Oh, but that's a memory that I'll never forget. But for me, my cooking is my passion, but it's also my business. So what I get out of it is when I see the reaction when people taste like my brisket or my ribs and they can take them back. Oh man, this is like how my uncle used to make it. I had a guy come down from Kansas City. He was like, I'm disappointed in myself. And I was like, why? What happened? He's like, because I can't get barbecue this good in Kansas City, but I can get it in Miami. I'm like,
ooh, that is a sick.
Get it where you get it.
That right there is that's a compliment. And what I mean by that is because the biggest arguments ever is, does Kansas City, Memphis, San Antonio, and Miami, which place has the best barbecue?
But also North Carolina.
I'm sorry, North Carolina. I left that one out there.
And here's the thing: in that argument, Florida always comes in last because Florida's not a barbecue state.
No, I agree with you. It's not.
Not yet, Billy. Not yet.
I will tell you this though. So like, I know that we all hate this conversation, and I'm trying to. Please forgive me ahead of time. And I'm the whitest person on this show. You can even see it in my beard. But I do really love chitlins, and I know that no one else does. All right, I get that, and there's not a lot of us that do, and the rest of us that do are from the black delegation. All right, but I really do love chitlins. I don't know why. I know it's bad. It's probably bad for you. It's not good. People shouldn't eat them. All the things. I get it. I get what you're saying. But when I was in Louisiana, I had the best chitlins I've ever had in my life there.
That shit hits when it's presented right and just I get it. There's like the idea, understanding intellectually what is happening to make chitlins, and then there's like, here's a plate and there's chitlins and there's other stuff on the plate. You got your those
Cajun chitlins I had, man, were
Cajun
so good.
Cooking,
oh my god,
all that shit. I was like, I will tear all of this fucking shit up, and I do not care at all. It's all delicious.
I'll be
what
honest.
I kind of equated to is kind of like, so if you notice now, you can go to a couple of fine dining places and you can find oxtails on the menu.
Yeah, I've had oxtail.
Whereas
you can find here in Tennessee, you can find pig's feet at some of the fine restaurants.
So and it's so,
and that's a soul food thing
to see where oxtail has come from, and the fame of it all has taken the price of oxtails through the roof.
Really?
And here's the crazy part. As a small child, I remember my grandmother and I walking to the meat market, right? And my grandmother would buy like ground beef and whatever else, pork chops, because pork is very big in the Black community. And the butcher would always give my grandmother 2 big bags of chicken wings and 2 big bags of oxtails. So I've been eating oxtail since I was born, basically.
Okay.
But now oxtail is like, I've seen oxtail on a menu for like $50.
That's wild.
And if you go into like BJ's or Costco, it's almost $6 or $7 a pound.
Oh no.
And you got to remember, oxtail is like 50% bone.
Yeah, like there's a lot of kind of dead weight.
Well, because so here's the thing. And the reason it's so expensive because literally you only get one from a cow. And once it leaves from the
can't
ass,
do more than that.
Yeah, right.
Unless
but if you think about the tail, if you think about the tail itself, the biggest piece is next to the ass, and after that, it goes smaller and smaller and smaller.
Very quickly. Yeah.
So if you was to even take a whole tail, it's not going to even be that much meat. But it's amazing that oxtails, pig feet, even chitlins have now made this kind of full circle where now it's a gourmet thing, you know? And there's Jamaican restaurants here in South Florida where if you don't get to the place by like 2 o'clock, the oxtails are done. You
I
know,
can imagine.
So real quick, I just want to be corrected in some of my stuff that I've said tonight. So I thought it was like $15. I saved you $3.50 on your Bounty paper towels and your toothpaste
Good to know. Don't know what that was in reference.
through coupons. Just want to make sure we're
okay.
clear on that. So we did that.
I need
So
to start fucking with
we
coupons.
corrected the record on that. Just want to make sure we're all good on it. But
So-
real quick, so we have
We do probably need to.
15 minutes
Yeah.
longer than we were supposed to, and Billy said he could not do an after show.
We did
I
the
do
after
wanna-
show. This is the after show.
this is it. But hey,
Oh,
but
sure.
listen, when we do end the live, I have a question for you guys, so don't go anywhere. It's a really
Okay.
I need advice.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, like, love, share, notify, turn on notification, subscribe, be part of this. This is a fun community. We just talk real. We just have fun. We talk about bourbon. We talk about food. We talk about everything. I still don't think retarded used in the way I use it is wrong because it's at people who act retarded, like they purposely make themselves not smart. So like those would be the nose kings people and all that, or blue hair people, or even far right people that think Iran is great or whatever, right? So there's some really janky people out there, or we can call them retarded. That's what I would call. Anyway, guys, all have fun, love each other, peace be out,
Be good to yourself.
be good yourself,
Be good to yourselves. There. Drink to that.
Yep. Bye bye.
Later.
Turn us off. Bye bye.
I'll do it. We'll see y'all next time.